I finally took the training wheels off this thing, so we're ready to do some full throttle pulls. You know, the on-off throttle is super smooth. So the tip in is just easy. It's crazy. One of the things I like about it is it's just very mild-mannered around town. You can just hear those trumpets. It's pretty good. So I have my laptop with me right now. It's just showing the fuel table. So what I can do is, this is where it's actively working right now. As I drive around in sort of the part throttle range, you can kind of see how this moves. See how that thing moves? So the short-term fuel trim is tracking pretty close to the target when I'm driving around. So you can see that square moving around the table. That table is the airflow model, but it is what dictates the amount of fuel to put in the engine. And I've got it within like plus minus 5%. So that means the engine's really snappy. I'd say other than deceleration, it tracks pretty close. So this is a warm start. The cylinder temperature is about 105 C. So it's a little bit high in the beginning, and then it just slowly goes down. So now the O2 sensors have kicked in, and it's bringing it down to the target, which is about 1,000 RPM. I had done a video previously on the e-brakes, all the assemblies in the rear of the car, but I just finally got all the parts needed for this handle system. This is all just OEM stuff. So I ended up refurbishing this handle because it was completely loosey-goosey. And I repainted it, repainted the plastic part, got it all polished up. So now I have an e-brake again. It feels good, nice and tight. I still need to get the levers for it. I think I have this side. This is an idle control lever, small throttle control, which I won't need with EFI. That's all done digitally now. This side I do need is for the heater. So there'll be a heater lever. It's kind of hard to take good audio in the car. I tried to put my microphone, where I am so you can kind of hear what it sounds like. But it does have a great intake sound, nice growl. You really hear it uphill, maybe like a 2500. When you mash the throttle, it just starts to like howl, like it just sucks in air. That's pretty fun. And then obviously now it's up to 6,300 RPM is my red line. I'm still, driving it cautiously, but yeah, it goes right up to the red line in a hurry. The RPM limit 6,300 is not so much due to the valve train, because this engine does have titanium spring retainers, and it also has OSCO springs. So the valve train would probably go to 7,500, but the weak point in this engine, being a stock 3.2, is the connecting rod bolts. Nobody recommends going over the factory limit, which is like 6,300. So that's what I've got it programmed to. I hit the rev limiter like once and it just, you know, cuts it right back. So it's impossible to drive it over 6,300 unless you downshift into second or something. Anyways, the car's doing great. It's really fun. Even though it's a stock 3.2 engine, it does not feel like it. I'm gonna be happy with this engine for a long time. I would love to do more upgrades to it, but the reality of it is it's super fun as it is. So I think I'm gonna work on other parts of the car, and then you know, ultimately we'll do some more upgrades to the engine, but it's not urgent.